bothering you. Suddenly you're Mr. Distant.
Say you're sorry, darling. Say it's all your fault. Say you miss me and you wish that you answered my calls. Say you're not done falling. Say our love is art. Say you're waiting for me, that you want a fresh start. We're sorry.
Oh, and good luck with your buddy in the Mercedes.
Talk to me. Why have you been avoiding me so much lately? Did I do something wrong, or was it maybe something I said? I'm going crazy thinking about it.
Didn't do anything.
Say you're sorry, darling. Say it's all your fault. Say you miss me and you wish that you answered my calls. Say you're not done falling. Say our love is art. Say you're waiting for me, that you want a fresh start. We're sorry.
Nothing is wrong.
Something is obviously bothering you. Suddenly you're Mr. Distant.
Say you're sorry, darling. Say it's all your fault. Say you miss me and you wish that you answered my calls. Say you're not done falling. Say our love is art. Say you're waiting for me, that you want a fresh start. We're sorry.
Oh, and good luck with your buddy in the Mercedes.
Talk to me. Why have you been avoiding me so much lately? Did I do something wrong, or was it maybe something I said? I'm going crazy thinking about it.
Didn't do anything.
Say you're sorry, darling. Say it's all your fault. Say you miss me and you wish that you answered my calls. Say you're not done falling. Say our love is art. Say you're waiting for me, that you want a fresh start. it's all your fault. Say you miss me and you wish that.
Okay. So Kirk got sacked? No, Bijan got dropped back. Okay, hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Lieutenant Dan. How's it going, everybody? Whew. All right. Okay. We're here. We are here. 39 Atlanta Falcons on their own 31-yard line. Kirk Cousins back, looking, pressure, throws, gets that out to Kyle Pitts. He's going to get past one defender, but he will not get past the second, and he's going to get stopped, and the Dolphins are going to force the Falcons to punt. Oh, boy. It's my favorite thing. All right. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that we've been a little late here. I don't know why two wide receivers are running to the same exact spot just past the 45-yard line, but that, I guess, is just a thing. We're also going to be checking our bets today, too. Trying to get that all settled. Log me in, dog. Show me my bets, dog. First one is a 3-bet parlay for James Cook, Derrick Henry, and Bijan Robinson. All of them need to be over 79.5 yards currently. James Cook right now over 38 yards currently. Both Derrick Henry and Bijan have yet to do anything, but I think that we do not. ESPN. Let's take a look here. I don't think that Derrick Henry has even touched the ball yet. No, the Bears have had the ball this entire time up to this point, so we won't know anything until little while from now, complete scoreboard and all. And of course, my own stream has now dropped. Try to pull that back up. Okay. Let me put on the headphones. Excellent connection. No, it isn't. Tua Tagovailoa under center on the 21-yard line here with Achane in the backfield. Wide receivers from right to left. Play action. Throws out to the outside. And that was an easy completion for the Miami Dolphins there. Not only get the first down, but the easy completion across the field there. Easy. JT Bertrand runs right past his assignment. And an easy pass to Washington there. So the Dolphins up to the 38, call it 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Tua off that play action was their first play. And they're going to hand it off to Achane. And Achane is going to go nowhere. No, actually, that was the backup running back. Excuse me. Jalen Waddle this season, 405 reception yards and 3 touchdowns. Still looking to see if Dallas Goedert will get his touchdown today. We need that to happen. I got my drinks. I got everything settled. Make sure you guys like this video. Share this out to your friends and family. Handoff. Right for a 7-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 2. Easy carries for the Dolphins. Dolphins seem to be moving this ball. If they end up beating the Falcons, if the Falcons end up losing to the Miami Dolphins today, it will be an absolute, and I mean this when I say this, an absolute fire sale for Atlanta. Atlanta will probably be looking at everybody going, okay, all right. Can't have back-to-back losses like this. Tua, handoff up the middle. Achane fumbles the ball when he hits the ground there, but that is going to fall open. No, that's Gordon. Gordon the second. And he's going to get that first down there, 1st and 10 at midfield. Miami is easily moving this and easily making things happen. Easily moving it. Easily making things happen. Definitely going to be an issue for the Atlanta Falcons going forward here. Massive issues. Zach Harrison out today, so we definitely don't have that run defense like we like, and we are not getting any pressure on the quarterback. Big throw all the way down the field. Caught. No. Dropped. And there's going to be a flag. Defensive pass interference on Mike Hughes. And this is going to put them in the red zone. Yep. Wow. Wow. Terrible. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. James Cook's already run 4 times for 38 yards. Ravens have yet to get the ball. Bijan has yet to get the ball, so that bet is looking pretty terrible right now. Motion from the Dolphins. Tua throws. That's going to be underneath. Flag on the play. Nate Westbrook with the catch there. The former Tennessee Titan getting the catch. Illegal formation on the Dolphins, and that's going to back them up. 5-yard penalty there, so that's going to back them up just a little bit there. Falcons get a little bit of room. But they had beaten them even on an illegal formation. They've beaten them on every single formation up to this point, except for that one run up the middle. Falcons fans, make sure you share this out to all of the social medias and hit that like button, subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified of all the different stuff we're going to be having up. We're going to go all the way through this game today. Back-to-back penalties on the Dolphins, or back-to-back penalties in general, I think. Hand up the middle. Achane gets all the penalty yardage back and a little bit more. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Easy stuff right now for the Miami Dolphins. JT Bertrand is an absolute and complete liability. Absolute and complete liability. Derrick Henry, 4 yards rushing. We know that he can pop off a big-time run at any point. We need Derrick Henry over 79 yards, 75 and a half. Same thing with James Cook. Same thing with Bijan Robinson. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 here for the Dolphins, sitting just at the 20-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons. I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. If you haven't already said hi, please make sure you do up at the top corner of this screen. I would love to say hi back. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share this out. Just getting started today. Kirk Cousins, last day of Kirktober. I can't even say that right. Say that 5 times fast. Kirktober. 3rd and 1. 10 of 14 on 3rd and short this season, the Miami Dolphins. They're going to hand this ball off. He is easily going to get that first down, and they're inside the 20 at the 18-yard line, maybe 17-yard line if they give him extra. Dolphins have easily walked their way down the field. No Dallas Goedert touchdown yet. I'm going to go take a look at that Eagles game. I don't even think they've thrown to Dallas Goedert yet. MAGA World, what's going on, man? MAGA World Order, what's going on, man? Rise up, stay grounded. Hope you're doing well. Achane easily with the block. Achane all the way to the 10-yard line. Diddly diddly. 2nd and 3 for the Dolphins. Looking at those bets right now, look, I'm really hoping Derrick Henry doesn't have a bad day. I'm really hoping that Derrick Henry doesn't have a bad day. They've got a great rotation of running backs, and the Falcons linebackers are a complete liability right now. Complete and totally liable for all the mess ups. They have barely had to throw. They've only thrown like 3 times. Here's Tua back, throws, looking, hits his man right in the hands, and that one's going to be dropped. 3rd and 3. Close to the 10-yard line here. Mega World Order, how are you doing today? What games are you checking out right now? If you're watching any games. First drink of water, y'all. We have a donation goal up if you guys want to help out the family, help with the new baby. Really appreciate it. All our money goes to the diapers. It is true. Get some of that water in. Just at the 10-yard line, 3rd and 3, up the middle. He's got to be short. He's going to be short, and if you're the Dolphins, you go for this, man. If you are the Dolphins, you go for this. You have run on them. You have done well against them. You might as well go ahead and go for it, man. Bears and Ravens. I live in New Jersey, so I can't watch Falcons game. Ah, man. Wish I could put it up on the screen for you, but, DMCAs. Don't want any of that. Don't need any of that in my life right now. DMCAs, bro. But we will commentate the game. We will continue to show you guys what the game is. Tua under center. Running back in the backfield. Motion from right to left. Handoff. And Gordon is... They're going to give him the first down. They're going to give him the first down. He did knock through. Raheem Morris is going to get the challenge flag out. Yeah, he got it, dude. Don't challenge that, Raheem. Raheem, don't challenge that, dog. Don't challenge that, Raheem. Don't do it, dog. You're asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble. No, Raheem. Oh, Raheem. No, you're wasting one of our timeouts. There's the challenge flag. That is a first down, dog. Everybody knows that's a first down. Let's take a look at the bets. Obviously, Bijan hasn't gotten another touch, so that's really big for us right now. Looking for Dallas Goedert to get a touchdown. We need a Dallas Goedert touchdown. Bears have the ball back. 4 minutes and in the first quarter. It's a 3-0 game, Bears right now. They're on their own 32-yard line, 2nd and 10. But we need over 79.5 yards from Derrick Henry. James Cook is also on this slip right now. So we're hoping for that as well. Make sure you guys comment in the live chat. I'd love to say hi to you. I'm going to put you guys up here. There we go. Hi, y'all. How's it going? Okay. All right. The touchdowns to the tight ends on National Tight End Day is going to be really tough, y'all. Really, 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 really tough. Very, very tough, y'all. But big payout if it does happen. Just need a touchdown. Don't need anything crazy. Just need a touchdown. Just need a Derrick Henry big burst run. But as long as they don't respect the passing game and the Bears continue to move the ball 1st and 10 right now, illegal contact enforced, they have moved to the 41-yard line now, Bears. Official timeout with the Bills getting the ball back. So James Cook might actually push forward here. Saquon, 1 reception, 12 yards, also 3 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown. Eagles up 7-0. Maybe the Dallas Goedert touchdown parlay might actually work for me today. Could be pretty bad. Magaworld, are you a Bears or Ravens fan? Because I know you're currently watching that particular game, but are you a fan of either one of those guys? Either one of those teamos? Man, James Cook, please. Well, I mean, we've got a whole 3 hours before this actually like kind of gets tight. Any Dallas Goedert touchdown today is going to absolutely send me through the roof because the next two after that are Jake Ferguson and Tyler Warren. And Tyler Warren is most likely part of the game plan to definitely get a touchdown today. So we could definitely see something like that happen. Yeah, so the Falcons lose a timeout here, and it is 1st and goal, Dolphins. Raymond Elder, what's going on, my man? No, you're a Falcons fan. Oh, Mega World. Cool beans, man. Cool beans. Make sure you guys share this out on the X. I do have a post out if you do see it already. But retweet it. Send it out. Wherever. The fullback is hurt for the Dolphins. 9 rushes for 72 yards and 2 passes. Ah, okay. Welcome back, brother. Rise up, stay grounded. Man in motion from right to left. Quick pitch out. Dolphins fall forward. That's the one thing about the Falcons that I just don't understand is why do we not fall forward for some of our runs? Tyler Algier is in the game. Man, JT Bertrand, you are just a pain in the ass to watch. I want you off the field if I could bear it. Then JT Bertrand would be off, and I would put anyone. Falcons fan 408, what's going on, man? Classic Raheem Morris game incoming. He already lost a timeout challenging on a first down take. Tua looking, throws out, easily caught, easy touchdown by Achane. Tua to Achane for a touchdown, easy peasy, and they go up 6-0. I should have bet on Miami to win the game. I should have bet on Miami to win the game. Should I put $1 on it? That'd give me $2.30. Should I put $1 on it? Should I bet against the Falcons? Insider trading. The Matthew, what's going on, my man? Rise up, stay grounded. Hope you're doing well. Extra point up and good, and it's 7-0 Dolphins. Oh, man, here we go. Can we get a Ric Flair if we score? Absolutely, dog. If we score, abso-freaking-lutely, dude. Make sure you guys share this out on the Twitters, on the Instagrams, on the Facebook groups, wherever you guys would like to help this channel, help Mr. and Mrs. Lieutenant Dan with little baby Lieutenant Dan. I'm the staff sergeant now. I'm the general. All right, it was easy. JT Bertrand, man, that's the biggest reason why. I mean, the Mike Hughes illegal contact penalty, definitely. Derrick Henry, please run for more yards. James Cook is already at 68, so he's probably going to end up eclipsing the 79.5 yards that we need for that bet. That's really good. We got some bets today. If you guys want to hear them, let me know in the chat, but I just want to let you know I have a parlay right now. $1 for $7 right now. I know, I do small bets. But James Cook, Derrick Henry, and Bijan Robinson all over 79.5 yards today. Rushing yards today. Derrick Henry's at 4. James Cook's at 75 now. Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please. And then Bijan obviously hasn't even gotten anything up to this point. Because they know it's coming. They just need to get Kirk unleashed, and then they can be able to get Bijan unleashed. The other one is, guys, somehow, some way, we need a Dallas Goedert touchdown. Somehow, some way, we need a Dallas Goedert touchdown. It's $1 to make $32 if we can get a Dallas Goedert touchdown anytime in the game. A Jake Ferguson touchdown, a Tyler Warren touchdown, and a Tucker Kraft touchdown. That one's tough, man. That one's tough. That one is oof. That one is a oof. But if I get the rushing one, if I can get the rushing one, oh man. End of quarter 1 and Ravens have the ball back. So time to hand off to Derrick Henry and see if we can get a couple of yards here. We need that push. And then, of course, we're watching the game right now for Bijan to possibly get his yards. Falcon Fan 408 says, Ulbrich praises JD for his interviews. I don't get it. I don't know, man. I don't get it. So the Dolphins kick off from their own 35-yard line. This is going to be Sills probably picking this up. Agnew up to what, the 25-yard line? And here is Kirk Cousins for his second drive today. Joe Flacco rushing touchdown in, make it 10-0 Bengals against the Jets. Should have taken the Bengals. I don't like betting on like specifically, oh, this team's going to win or that team's going to end up winning. Wide receivers right to left, heavy set formation. Cousins over the middle, looks. Kyle Pitts across the 50-yard line, called to 45. 45-yard line, immediately Kirk Cousins to Kyle Pitts. Why can't we do this with Penix? A double play action and just kind of needles it in. Not a lot of power on it. But put it right into Kyle Pitts' hands, 45-yard line. 30 receptions for 285 and a touchdown this year for Kyle Pitts. Back to the pistol. Pitts from right to left. Quick throw out to Pitts. Pitts is going to gain 5, maybe 6 there. It's going to make it a short second down. Okay. All right. Hey, guys, make sure that you like this. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure that you hit that notification bell to be notified of all the videos and all the stuff that we're going to be doing. And please make sure to share this out to the Twitterverse and to the Instagrams and to all the other places. Go, Power Rangers! The Matthew with the $5 dono. Rich McKay, Raheem, and Zach have to go next season. Hand off to Bijan Robinson, and he's going to gain 1 yard. Thank you, Matthew, for the 5, man. I really appreciate you. I agree with McKay, but I think he's already with the Atlanta United stuff. Raheem, if they lose this Dolphins game, I think the writing is on the wall for Raheem to go. And Zach is probably going to end up taking a coaching job in the college game. Kirk back, looking, pressure, looking, throws away, absolutely nowhere. It was 3rd and 3, 4th and 3, Falcons punt. Offense stays on the field, though. There was nobody open, and the Falcons' offensive line completely broke down. And Kirk Cousins looked like he had nowhere to go at all. So 4th and 3 Falcons. Algier, the running back. Looks like they're bringing the heat. Kyle Pitts under center. Bijan outside. Kirk throws. That's going to be Algier, and he barely gets the first down, but he does get it by a yard. First down, Atlanta Falcons. Dump off, and we are going to end the first quarter on a 7-0 tag. Tyler Huntley deep pass to Zay Flowers for 20 yards. And so they will be on the Bears 32. This is where you start handing off to Derrick Henry. Henry, 14 yards right now. Cook at 79. One more run, and Cook has exactly the parlay piece that I need. Bijan is going to need the ball here. No touchdown to Dallas Goedert yet. But the Beagles. The Eagles do have the ball, and it is 4th and 3 on their own, on the Giants 46, so we'll see whether or not they punt it away or not. 7-7 game there, Giants and Eagles. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hey, guys, give a little bit of love to our boy, the Matthew, with that $5 dono. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, dude. The Beagles. Imagine an NFL team named the Beagles. Guys, if there were NFL teams in Ireland, 2 in the UK, in Ireland, 2 in London, and 1 in Scotland, what would be the names of the teams? I want your best guesses in the chat. Trying to keep myself hydrated. Keep myself hydrated. So into the first quarter, 7-0 Dolphins. Falcons in Dolphins territory on the 34 of Miami. Bengals up 10-0 over Jets. Browns over Patriots right now, 7-3. Eagles and Giants tied at 7. And they're saying that the Eagles are 1st and 15 on the Giants 46. Interesting. Literally one more handoff to James Cook. And he's already helped my parlay. Dolphins had the ball for 10 minutes. Kirk looking, throws to Bijan on the outside. He's going to get 2. This offense is unimaginative. There's really nothing to it. Scotland Claymores, I like that. Bijan was from right to left, and there's just no outlet there over the middle of the field. I mean, this is a lackluster wide receiving performance, so they'll just come after Kirk with 4 and 5. They currently already have 5 on the field waiting for that. They're going to hand it off to Bijan. He's going to find up the middle of the field, and he's going to get close to a first down there, just about a yard short. So Bijan starts his rushing. Sitting at 8 yards right now. Derrick Henry at 14. James Cook at 79. Needs 79 and a half. This is sad. It is a little bit. It is a little bit. I won't deny. It is a little bit. Third and 1. Tyler Algier in the backfield. This is going to be a handoff to Tyler. And it is a handoff to Tyler, and he is not shifty enough, and he's going to lose 2 yards. And so if I'm the Falcons, I come out here and I kick the field goal, dude. The UK Wankers? Whoa! Whoa! Chill out, Matthew. So Parker Romo comes out. This should be up and down. Should be. Should be. 45-yard attempt, Parker Romo, right, I mean, as automatic as that could get, right down the middle. Boom, Falcons on the board, 7-3 Dolphins. 7-3 Dolphins. And with the way that the Falcons' defense is just gutted at the linebacking position, I would not be surprised if we absolutely get bottomed out. Dublin Leprechauns. See, I don't hate where this is going. I don't. I want to do like this. Derrick Henry up to 18 yards now. Bijan at 8, and James Cook at 79 right now. We just need a handoff, and we're good there. No touchdown to Dallas Goedert yet, which I am hoping right now. Dallas Goedert with a touchdown, that would be amazing. But hear me out on this. Since we're having a conversation in here. Why not the Dublin Dragons? Why not the Dublin Dragons with like scale, like green scale, green and gold scale? And then why not for Scotland? Representation for Scotland. Right? Why not the Warriors? So you have the Dragons, the Warriors, and then do the Monarchs for the people that are like pro in London, like pro, like the royalty, right? So we just need we just need one really cool name for another London team. That's what I'm thinking. Derrick Henry up to 30 yards. Bijan at 8. James Cook at 79. We need 79.5. Over 79.5. For all 3 of those players. Zach Robinson, I despise you. I definitely think the pistol offense could be a really great way to go. Just short of the 30-yard line of the Dolphins after that kick, and so Tua will come onto the field with 12:35 in the second. Derrick Henry touchdown Derrick Henry. I'm looking for yards, not looking for touchdowns. So let's oof. London Redcoats. That is such an American thing to say. Ryan Watkins, what's going on, my man? Rise up, stay grounded. Hope you're doing well. Pisto. The Pisto. I think the pistol does have something. I just don't know. A quick throw underneath. Achane. First down easily. Pistol isn't that bad. It's just doing it all the time, which is the bad thing. Can't be Michael Penix Jr. and Kirk. It's the OC. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. It can't be Kirk Cousins, who had a pretty decent year last year despite some things, and also Michael Penix Jr., who looked good at the end of last year and suddenly, like this year, has looked very up and down. I think they barely got to the line of scrimmage there on a small dump-off pass. London Foxes. Derrick Henry does end up getting the touchdown there to make it 7-6. 7-6 Ravens right now, man. London Foxes isn't too bad, but, like, are we really, like, touchdown Foxes? And, like, I don't know about that whole bit. Quick dump out. Ingold gets a good block. They churn through their running backs there, and it's going to be 3rd and 4 here with 11-17. You guys are probably a little bit ahead of me if you are currently watching the game. 12 rushes to 6 passes. Atlanta currently a little more even at 5-6, but man, really, honestly, I'm hating this look. I'm hating this look. JT Bertrand, I don't want anything to do with him on the field. London Legion. Ooh, the London Cigarettes. Tua looks, overthrows his intended wide receiver who was open, and that one's going to be over his head, and 4th and 4, and the Dolphins will punt. Jesse Bates was there in coverage. You know, you want to, Ryan, I know you want to say the word. I know you want to say the word, and you're trying not to say the word. I know you're trying to say the word, but you're not going to say it. Little pressure from Ruka there. So this is going to land the Falcons inside the 10-yard line, call it the 8. Nope, they're going to have them at the 9. A flag has been thrown. Are they going to move the Falcons even further back now? Unnecessary. Half the distance to the goal on an unnecessary roughness by the Atlanta Falcons, and that backs them up even further. So they're at the 4-yard line. Yay! Yay, I love that. That's my favorite. No, I'm not, Ryan. Yes, you are. You said London Cigarettes. What do they call a cigarette in London? Yeah. Franks? Thanks, Franks. Felipe Franks, get out of my team, dude. Get away from my team, Franks. You suck. Oh, man. All right, hold on one sec. $11.44 on the left. $11.12 on the right. So it's right. Yep. All right, boys and girls. Had to take my It's not that hard. Come on. Yeah. T. Higgins touchdown. T. Higgins. Tutty. Oh, I forgot about fantasy. I think I said everything, though. Bijan, why you guys suck today? Pizza. It's getting bad. Falcons fan 408, I think you're a little ahead of me. Tyler Algier in the backfield? What are we doing? Is that a safety? Wow. Who lost contain? Wow. FBI needs to immediately... I think you're a good solid play, if not 2 plays ahead of me. Maybe just a play, but you're fine, dude. You're fine. Third and 10. This hurts my soul. Why have we gone away from Bijan? Why have we gone away from Bijan Robinson? I just don't understand it. And now we have to punt. Yeah, I mean, just boom, boom, boom. Easy plays. They need to get rid of Zach Robinson. Yup. Hashtag dirty birds. Current stress level? Good call. Thank you, Falcons fan 408. I appreciate you. It could stay. It could stay where it is. Zach's terrible, dude. He needs to be fired. Just go ahead and get TJ Yates in, dude. Just go ahead and get TJ Yates in. Stress level. Stress level. What could we possibly put on? What could we put on here? What do I have for stress level? The stress level needs to be something that I'm just like, yeah, this is pretty bad. Upside. There you go. There you go, boys. Yeah, there we go. Falcons, why you no rise up? Kyle Pitts can have as many big-time catches and big-time, like, receptions and stuff, but as long as he doesn't score, the offense is capped. And it's capped by the offensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. As long as we currently have this going on right now, this franchise is unserious. I mean, the coverage, the tackles, this is, oh my gosh. Big time catch by the Dolphins. They're in Falcons territory easily. Falcons could be losing 4 in a row. Sitting at the 19-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off. They're going to get the blocks they need, but they are still going to get wrapped up near the... It's about a half-yard gain there. 2nd and 9. They're going to give them 1. I honestly, just being completely honest with everybody in here, we're probably going to end up losing 4 games in a row. And I do want to put this down very quickly. If the Falcons lose today, quickly thrown out, Caden Ellis at least knows how to wrap up. Helped out by A.J. Terrell. 3rd and 7. We could end up losing 4 games in a row. This is the second, and then 2 more. I think it's Colts and Patriots right after this. But let's say that we do. I think that immediately after this game is done. From the very start, and I mean, there's seats everywhere. There's seats open everywhere. They're showing the stadium, and there's seats open everywhere. Nobody wants to support this nonsense. Bertrand, did you really drop an interception? Bertrand, did you really drop an interception that got deflected? Who deflected that, by the way? Caden Ellis. And then Jesse Bates and Bertrand fought over who was going to take that ball. Man. Tyler McPherson, what's going on, my man? Rise up, stay grounded. One of the mods is in the house. Kick is up and good, and they are up by 7. 10-3. JD Bertrand is the worst player on the Atlanta Falcons right now. And there are some bad players, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Gosh, that's horrible. Derrick Henry, 8 carries, 36 yards right now. We need that 79. James Cook, touchdown, 64 yards. Derrick Henry at 35 yards. Bijan Robinson at 12. This should be an easy. This should be an easy bet right now, and we are dropping the ball. Yeah, me too, man. Taylor, me too, man. Falcons, why you no rise up? Falcons, why you no rise up? Because you can't. Because you won't. Eagles up 14-7. Still no Dallas Goedert touchdown on National Tight Ends Day. What are we doing? Barkley has a touchdown, and I'm going to guess they pushed for another touchdown because that's classic Eagles. Zach Robinson is worse than booty cheeks. Zach Robinson is a booty cheek. Just the cheek. Just the cheek. No. As long as Zach Robinson is the reality of this and the offensive line is playing the way that it is right now, this will never be fixed. Man, oh man. Scatterboo is down, and he is hurt. He got a He got a boo. Smirk. So the Falcons will start on their own 20. Yeah, they're going to start on their own 23-yard line. Or maybe 28-yard line. Depends. I didn't get a good look at it because he just went by so quickly. Ulbrich needs to take over as the head coach if we lose this game. And I would have TJ Yates take over as offensive coordinator, and I would have them change the playbook up, and we would go to more of a West Coast. And here is a false start by the Atlanta Falcons that's going to back them up from the 28-yard line to probably the 24-yard line. Cringe. Dude, I'm watching other games. What are you talking about? Kirk Cousins back, looks, throws, jets it. David Sills. Good catch. Good move. James Cook, 64-yard touchdown run. Gone. Bye. Touchdown. See you later. I'm going to get grilled for the Scataboo comment because it looks like Scataboo actually snapped his ankle. Feels bad. Oh my gosh, dude. Kirk Cousins goes down, a sack. Loss of 5. Wide throw over the top of Darnell Mooney. Thought he was still going. Mooney cut inside instead. 4th and 8. They punt. 7 and 10. Here we go. More like 6 and 11. I like how I'm getting grilled on one thing. You deserve all the bad things that can happen in your life. Wow, crazy. Malik Washington with the catch. Brought down immediately just inside the 20-yard line, called the 18-yard line. Gonna get completely grilled. People in this app said that Kirk was better. Yep. Completely unserious stuff going on with the Atlanta Falcons right now. I mean, it couldn't be any more unserious right now. First of all, prayers out to Scattaboo, man. That guy, this looks bad. I'm viewing it right now. It looks terrible. Damn, man. Ah, man. I was joking around in the first post, but man, that is awful. That is awful, 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 awful. Woo! Man, the Scattaboo injury is bad. I was joking in the first post, but gosh, that's bad. I didn't think he snapped his ankle, but it's looking bad. It's looking really, really bad for him. Kirk Cousins' game is not baiting. Yeah, true. But no. Kirk is probably stuck here in Atlanta after all of this. Yeah, Kirk Cousins is having a really bad game. Wow, I am getting absolutely blasted for that comment. Great catch by Miami, and now they are close to the 35-yard line, call it 37-yard line. Yeah, I'm getting destroyed by that post, but it is okay. It is what it is. People overreacting to that. JT Bertrand also trying to cover that as well, went right over his head. Yeah, the zone for the Falcons is awful, dude. Wow. Going to get stopped 2 yards there. Going to be 2nd and 8 now for the Falcons. Or excuse me, for the Dolphins. Goodness grief. Tua back, looks, throws, easy completion. Close to a first down, going to be 3rd and 2. Third and 2? Yeah, probably about 3rd and 2. Dolphins are just destroying this team, dude. How do we beat Buffalo? Because Buffalo was on the downtrend, I think. Most likely on the downtrend. And Slips away from all the blockers and is going to easily get the first down. And there goes the Dolphins with another first down forward for Gordon. Yeah, Raheem's going to need to go. I like how, like, all of the posts, like, all the hate stuff is, like, a bunch of really small accounts, too. Crazy. One person that follows me. Oh, man. Scadaboo's ankle's completely, like, turned the opposite way. Man. Well, I feel bad about the post. I mean, it's posted now. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to get hate for it. Oh, well. We're not going anywhere with Raheem's anyway. Might as well lose a 1-6 team, and maybe he gets fired. Yeah, probably. Probably. I think that's a bit dramatic, just like my post just a little while ago. But, yeah, absolutely. Raheem is most likely going to end up staying as a Falcon. But Bijan's not getting fed. Dallas Goedert's not going to get a touchdown. Derrick Henry's still stuck at 38 yards. James Cook has 153 yards. Good night. Good night. Bertrand, Robert Jones, what's going on, my man? Rise up, stay grounded. I hope you're doing well. Bertrand can't be the best we have to put out there. I don't. This team. That's the team. I love all these little tiny like posts, people coming out and being like, yeah, he's terrible, he's awful. It was a bad post and bad taste, and I shouldn't have posted it without knowing the full extent of the injury, but I was just reacting to what was going on, so oh well, it is what it is. Falcons are going to get absolutely punked today, and like it's not like this is really going anywhere right now, so. All right, so 1st and 10, just beyond the 50-yard line, call it the 46-yard line of Atlanta, and Dolphins pitch out, and they are going to lose 5 yards for Achane. It's going to be 2nd and 15. 2nd and 14, and there's a flag. On what? What's the flag for? Okay. They are talking for a long time about this penalty. Face mask on the defense for 15 yards. Wow, bro. Moving backwards. Yep. We're getting kicked right in the face. Man, Scatterboo looks bad. So they're at the 31-yard line. Dolphins look. They quick look to one way, quick look to the other way, and that's going to be a first down on a screen pass. This team does this every year, ladies and gentlemen, because the coaching is always that of a complacent unit for Arthur Blank and company. And will always continue to be a terribly run organization if it continues to follow the same trends over and over. They have not changed those trends. There is no change to those trends right now. First down, Miami. On a 2nd and 1, they get 2. Gain of 3, and we're about a minute 5. Yeah, this Miami team looks completely different from what we've seen in the last couple of weeks. Miami's going to end up winning this, man. McKagan's got to go. A change of leadership on the direction of how everything in this organization is run is probably in its best interest. Connor catches, inbounds, 30 seconds. This is why I'm saying we need to have Ulbrich take over as head coach for the remaining. Not that its defense is really necessarily being run like incredibly well, but Divine Diablo is out. Zach Harrison is completely out. Defensively was the only thing that was keeping this team going. So a change of offense philosophy just from Zach Robinson being told, you're just not welcome here any further. You need to go. Is in the best interest of the Atlanta Falcons and what they're doing right now. And then you start to fix everything at the end of the year, asking Ulbrich if he wants to take the job, and so on and so forth. But this Dolphins team is not only strangleholding us for time of possession, they've literally strangleholded us for time of possession, but also, and Jalen Walker and a bunch of injuries, but this team is being stranglehold by an uncreative, unserious organizational structure at the very top. And Arthur Blank and company need to let that go, and they need to hire a group that's willing to come in here and want to win football games. So they need to get TJ Yates to take over as offense coordinator. Goodbye, Zach Robinson. They need to tell Raheem, you're done for the year. Sorry, dude. We're moving in a different direction. You're moving in the wrong direction. This is not where this Falcons organization needs to go. And tell Jeff Ulbrich, you have commanded the ship for the rest of the year. Take control and do what needs to be done. D. Alford stops a potential pass there, and it is 3rd and 11 with a timeout. Oh, well. Tagovailoa, first down. They'll take a timeout here at the 10-yard line. They're going to go up 17-3. They're going to go up 17-3, y'all. And Tua got smacked at the end of that play. J.D. Bertrand is a joke. Yeah, I mean, like literally straight to J.D. Bertrand's area. They need to take him out. I'm not putting a designated linebacker in that position any further. I'm putting a safety or I'm putting somebody else. J.D. Bertrand is absolute buns in every way, shape of the word. Not that the offense has really done anything to be able to keep us in this game either, but they're going to gun to the end zone here and try to get a touchdown. Why would you not? Shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight end also. Tua looking, pressure. He has to get out. He throws towards the end zone. That's a touchdown. Washington. 17-3. Man. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this one is ogre. This one is done. This one is done. This one is cooked. Yep. Goodbye. GG, y'all. Hashtag dirty birds are an unserious organization. Yep. GG, y'all. It's over. We're done. We're cooked. Cooked. Complete and total cooking. We are done. GG. GG. No re. Don't want to talk about it. 2 in the Dolphins score with 11 seconds left. Falcons are going to get the ball. No, they're not going to get the ball. The Dolphins are going to get the ball. Gosh, man. Gosh, man. Oh, man. Yep. We are the bottom of the barrel of this league. Without question. 5 rushing attempts for Bijan at halftime. What are we doing? Yep. 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 And on my bet too, and on all my bets, I'm probably gonna lose all my bets today. Because Bijan has 12 yards, Derrick Henry has 38. James Cook has 153. He got what he needed to do. Dallas Goedert with no touchdowns. 2-minute warning for the Eagles. Maybe they get close. Maybe they get close. Maybe they hit Dallas Goedert. 17-3 Dolphins heading into the locker room to receive the ball at halftime on the third quarter. We got to stop the run, he says. We got to run the ball, too. He said, we need to run the ball and we need to stop the run. That's his answer. This man knows he's cooked. Raheem Morris knows he's cooked. Raheem Morris knows that he's cooked, y'all. It's over for Raheem, dude. Unserious franchise. Unserious organization. Unserious franchise. It's a GG. GG. Big nose tackle. Yeah, but if you're the next head coaching group to come in here and do something about the Falcons and this organization, I mean, dude, if you get blown out by the Dolphins at home, I'm just telling you right now, if you get blown out by the Dolphins at home, and you're not running, like you're saying in the chat right there, Taylor, you're not running a dominant 34 nose tackle when you're running a 34 or some version of the 34. What are we doing? But I don't know what you do with this org, man. Honestly, right now, based on what I'm watching, I don't know what you do with this org. George Kittle with a touchdown on National Tight Ends Day. Boom. Boom, touchdown. So deflated. Yeah, it's incredibly deflating. It's incredibly deflating. This right here is the end of the Raheem Morris era. This right here is the end of the Raheem Morris era. If we end this game today with a loss, you might as well go ahead and pack your bags. Pack the bags. Yep. Are you calling Matt Ryan? Are you calling up Matt Ryan in any way, shape, or form? Oh, let's just... Let's just get rid of it. Look at God, what's going on? Rise up. Gone, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. I don't know. It's very, very difficult for me to be like, what is the answer for the Atlanta Falcons and how do you fix it? There's really just not a good answer right now. Because even if you fire Morris, then what? Ulbrich takes over. TJ Yates is your offensive coordinator. Ulbrich's going to be running head coaching duties, and he's going to be your defensive coordinator. The defense is gutted because of injuries. If you keep it up, you get slandered. If you take it down, you get slandered. I wouldn't, Matthew. I wouldn't bring it up. Scadaboo got injured. I didn't know the extent of said injury because I had not seen the actual video yet, and it was a post in bad taste. I said that he got a Scadaboo. I didn't know what was going on, and then I posted it on Adam Schefter because Adam Schefter, usually your posts blow up and you're talking to whatever. And it was in bad taste because then I actually saw what the injury was and I was like, oh, great, I'm going to get roasted. And that's exactly what happened. Like, no matter whether I deleted the post, said an apology, like, no matter what, everybody's just like, oh, you're a piece of shit. So I just, whatever. Touchdown, Dallas Goedert. Oh, gosh. We're alive. We're alive on the bet. Yeah, but that's a season-ending injury for Scadaboo. It's not... It is funny in a very, very shitty way. It's funny. So I just deleted it because, like, it's only respectful because I like Scadaboo. So it's only respectful to take it out, to say, nah, we're good. We're good. I don't need that on the web. I don't need that being there. No reason to keep that going. And if I keep getting spammed with, like, people saying that I'm a shit person and I need to have terrible things done to me, I'm just going to keep muting people. Because I've already been like, there's no amount of apologies or anything that I could possibly do in order to make this right. So, like, I'm just going to keep moving on and just, like, focus on me. Just keep going. So, Gone, I hope you're having a good day. I hope everybody in the chat's having a good day. It wasn't meant to be a disrespectful thing. But, oh, well, it is what it is. So, touchdown, Dallas Goedert, which keeps the parlay open. So, I can early cash out for $1.99. Or I can wait to the 425 games and see whether or not Jake Ferguson and Tyler Warren score touchdowns. But Goddard did get his touchdown. So we're good. Post and Ghost. Yeah. I'll probably keep getting hunted, though, no matter what. Derrick Henry at 51 yards. Bijan at 12. I mean, gosh, we need to put Bijan out there and run the freaking ball, dude. I'm just not a... I'm just not a shit person, so I feel like that's a shit way for anyone like me to be doing that. It's not okay. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying. Let's update the stress level. There we go. We have updated the stress level to put a bag on the Falcons' head, bro. If you're a Falcons fan, put a bag on your head, dude. Right now. Immediately. Put a bag on your head. Ray is probably laughing. George Kittle and Dallas Goedert. Kittle would have been a really good selection instead of Ferguson and such. App is really quiet right now. Just I think if you're a Falcons fan, you're embarrassed. You're embarrassed by everything that is currently going on with this organization right now. It's 17-3. You're punting to you are kicking to the Dolphins. They get the ball to start the second. Or no, we do. Okay. Whoo! We get the ball. We kick to them? When? I don't think there's anything more embarrassing than 28-3. Ah, yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Well, the guy we have to keep an eye on is Bill Belichick. He's been McCarthy in play.
Where'd you let him catch you? He's sneaky as hell, Mike.
So the Dolphins get ready to kick off to the Atlanta Falcons. We need Derrick Henry 29 yards. We need Derrick Henry on 29 more yards. And Bijan Robinson needs 62 yards. Bijan Robinson needs 62 yards, and Derrick Henry needs 29 yards. The Falcons will forever be a bottom feeder franchise like Cleveland and the Jets as long as it's run this way. Yeah, you're right, actually. Gone. You're absolutely right. As if they keep running it this way, yes, absolutely. Falcons in pistol formation, 3 to the left, or 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And Bijan is going to get this carry, and he's going to gain 4 yards. 6 yards. So a 6-yard gain there by Bijan Robinson. So that's, I mean, if we're going to lose this game, at least get my parlay, right? Falcons line up in another heavy formation. Bring a tight end from left to right. Trying to get a block here. Bijan runs into said block and gains nothing. Bijan at 19 yards. He needs to be at 80. He needs 7. he needs 61 yards. 7 rushes, 18 yards. Oh, did that just tell the future? That probably told the future. Damn. What are we doing, man? I don't know, bro. No, Kirk looks, throws over the head of his intended wide receiver near the 50-yard line, and Falcons punt. He just overthrew his man like there was nothing there. Oh, Falcons fans are saying you suck in the crowd. You know what? Let's embrace the suck. Let's just embrace the suck. Kirk is grilling Zach Robinson. He's like, I'm trying to tell you this guy's got to. He's going like this. I'm trying to tell you that da-da-da-da-da. Man. Terrible stuff. Terrible stuff right now. It's happening, y'all. We are that bad. Now, if you start going on a whole bit about, get rid of every single person that's currently on the team and, everybody's got to be fired. The only ones that need to be fired right now, in my opinion, you need to trade Kirk, but his value is now dropping. You need to figure out something about Kyle Pitts. Because if he's staying, you need Michael Penix to be here, who should be ready next week. As far as the offensive line goes up to this point, I mean, we're getting dominated because we have come out in such an offensive system that almost completely shows exactly what we're going to do week in, week out. Every team looks like a superstar team against us. If it wasn't for the fact that we kicked a field goal today, we would be looking at the Panthers score right now, which is now starting to become a reality, ladies and gentlemen. The Panthers kicked our asses because they did their homework. Or at least that's the way that it's looking up to this point. I'll give them their due. But now let's put things into perspective. This offensive system, because of the way that it currently is standing, is way too predictable. In this pistol whatever. It's going to take 4 weeks to undo anything that Zach Robinson currently has done. So even if TJ Yates comes in here, I'm going to go rake my leaves. I understand, Falcons fan. I get it. I get it. If you're not winning games and you're not doing good things, then it's just all going to fall apart for you. But this organization right now has bad depth of wide receiver, a completely banged up offensive line, and an aging one at worst, at the worst part of this. Very young defense who could do great things, but just really not much there. Dolphins do get the ball. They were around their 10-yard line. No, call it the 12-yard line, and they're going to lose a yard there on Caden Ellis coming through, who's going to need to be re-signed, by the way. Caden Ellis is going to need to be re-signed. 2nd and 11. But this offensive system caps everybody. The wide receivers don't know what they're running. So at this point, I would get them out of the picture. I would get TJ Yates in there. I'd get Jeff Ulbrich to be the head coach. Adjust the front office accordingly with the coaching staff and make sure that everybody's in the right places. Another run that gets stuffed up the middle, this time by Onyemata. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
This says T-Rex couldn't run. Look at your legs, man. Where's the plug? Sorry, I want to pull the plug. Where's the plug? No, you're not.
3rd and 10. Achane gets it. He's going to be bottled up just around the 17-yard line, give or take. Mike Hughes there with a stop, and they're going to force the Dolphins to punt. I don't think Raheem will ever get another coaching job after what he's done here. The responsibility that he has taken on this team, and he has now got this team staring down the barrel of 3 and 4. And if you're staring down the barrel of 3-4 with Carolina, Tampa, I think even New Orleans right now is getting close to doing better than you right now. Well, they're 1-6, so they're not that bad. The Panthers are going to drop to 4-4 after this loss to the Bills, and the Bills are doing their work. The Bills are doing their work. Flag is thrown. They're going to call a legal block in the back by the Falcons, and they're going to back them up even further. Yep. Receiving team number 84 that just drops them back even further. Frank again. Gosh, bro. Penix mobility is missed. Yep, the Penix pocket mobility that was, by the way, that was told to everybody was not very good. Suddenly now is like, oh my gosh, we're missing that so bad. Derrick Henry at 55 yards right now. Bijan at 19. I need a, man. I need a big time Bijan run, and we're just not going to get it. We need an outside zone concept that does not run out of the pistol. We need to go to a one back under center or some type of weird shotgun formation that can utilize Bijan and his best ability, because this feels like a year that's lost. This is starting to feel like an Arthur Smith year where you're doing things that just I just don't know. It just doesn't look good. Looks terrible. It just looks awful. It looks really bad. It looks really, really awful. I will say this much though. Today's posts, we went over 100,000. We are actually at 98 right now. The Falcons, if we lose today, the Star Wars Anakin about to kill everybody at the Jedi Temple bit. No one's going to trade for Kirk based on this kind of look right now. So we need to get Kirk throwing the ball. We need the wide receivers to be on lock. This wide receiving core is pretty trash. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing right after this game. I'm firing Raheem, and I'm making Ulbrich the coach. I'm telling Zach Robinson, your day is done, and TJ Yates is going to be the guy. Kirk deep. And Mooney had to actually bat that ball away, and they're going to give him a PI out of bailout here. Oh, Falcons fan 408 posted as I say it. But can we score though? Mock draft? Oh boy. Yeah, he got his hand on his wrist, so I guess that is pass interference technically. Yeah, he's holding the wrist back. Yeah, he can't extend either one of both of his hands out to be able to catch the ball. So Douglas with the pass interference, and that's going to put the Falcons at the 30-yard line. No, that's going to put him at the 36 of Miami. Kirk fumbles it. Quick throw out to Bijan. Bijan's going to skirt through a couple, and he's going to get this all the way down to the 20-yard line. But Bijan, I need you to run the ball. Please. Trey Hendrickson has a right hip injury and has been declared out for the rest of the game. Yeah. Robinson in the backfield with Kirk Cousins in the pistol. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Hand off to Bijan. Fumbles the ball. Picked up by the Dolphins. Flag on the play. Holding by the offense. Oh, man. Words of wisdom. Yep. So Bijan with a fumble gives the ball back to... We didn't even deserve to be down there, by the way. So maybe that's karma. But Bijan fumbles the ball. Bijan fumbles the ball. And turns the ball over to Miami. We were holding on the play anyway, so it doesn't really even matter. This is the end of the Morris era being literally drawn up play by play. Bijan fumbles the ball. Kirk has yet to throw an interception, so we still haven't gotten the bingo card yet. Just letting you know that we have not gotten the bingo card yet. Kirk has yet to throw an interception. But there's plenty of time for it to happen. There's plenty of time. Oh, man. Touchdown Bills again. Okay, I'm just gonna settle this so that anybody that's currently listening can understand where I'm currently at right now. Zach Robinson has to go after this game. And so does Raheem Morris. It's just been too much. It's just been too much. So let's go ahead and get Morris out of here. Let's go ahead and get Zach Robinson out of here. Let's go ahead and get Ulbrich as head coach for the rest of the year and TJ Yates to start changing up the offensive identity for Michael Penix Jr., starting with this current week of practice that's coming up. Let's go ahead and start mocking the Falcons a wide receiver in round 2. It has to happen. There's no other way about it. We need to send Darnell Mooney and Arnold Ebiketie to other teams immediately. Initial miss by the Dolphins to make it 2nd and 10 now allows Achane to be able to get to the 26-yard line for a first down. And with 10 minutes left in the third quarter, the Falcons down 17-3. After the turnover from Bijan Robinson, just look like a team that is deflated. They look like a team that's completely and totally deflated. They don't look like an organization that has a lot of life in them. Tua under center, I formation behind him. Fullback off to the right-hand side, and the running back gets absolutely engulfed in the backfield. Ororo and Anyamata get into a heated scuffle with one of the guards. Once you make those firings or those moves for Raheem and Zach Robinson to be gone, and Olbrick becoming head coach and TJ Yates becomes your offensive coordinator, then what you need to do is you need to go into the trade portal and you need to get what you can get for Arnold Ebiketie, for Kirk Cousins, if anybody will be willing to take him, which they won't be, so you're just probably going to end up keeping him. And I would even have people call for Kyle Pitts. Go ahead and just get this over with. And then go into next year's draft looking for a quality tight end in the second or third round. And look for some wide receiving help because you need it. Incomplete on 3rd and 7 for the Dolphins. Flag on the play. A.J. Terrell with the pass interference here, and that's going to give the Dolphins an automatic first down. Gosh, bro. It could, I mean, it is what it is. Yep. AJ, it's light. It's light. I don't think it's catchable, but the penalty's a penalty. It is what it is. Woo! We are getting lit up. We are getting lit up. Washington's going to get a decent run. That's going to be a 5-yard gain. Yeah. Yeah, Falcons 2026 mock drafts. Prepare yourselves, boys and girls. Woo-wee! And Bijan is definitely not going to get to his 80 yards that I need him to get to, so that's cooked. Hand the ball off again. Dolphins running with power and with speed, and they're going to give him the first down, too. First down, Dolphins once again. Looks like Derrick Henry is not going to make his quota. Looks like Bijan's not going to make his quota either. So the only bet that I currently have going right now is that Dallas Goedert got a touchdown. And now I need Jake Ferguson and Tyler Warren to get touchdowns, and I need Tucker Kraft later tonight to get a touchdown. Yeah, everybody who has left Atlanta has pretty much beaten the absolute dog out of Atlanta up to this point. And Raheem has just been a joke. An absolute joke, dude. Absolute joke. Phew. We need wide receiving help. We need offensive line help. And defensively, we still don't have a pass rusher that can be able to get home right now because we're having to play run defense on everything. JT Bertrand looks lost, dude. Poor man's Dan Quinn. I don't even think he's Dan Quinn level. Let's just be honest, bro. Leonard Floyd has been a disappointment, too. Yeah, I just, yeah. Coach Giggles, oof. Tua 16 of 21, 2 touchdowns, 125 yards. Falcons getting moved right out of the way. Onyemata, please. We need a nose tackle. I think one of the first things to be able to fix this defense is to get a nose tackle. We need one bad. We need a nose tackle yesterday. And then we'll need an additional linebacker if we're going to sign Caden Ellis back. And then defensively after that, I mean, like, you can roll with that. But offensively, we need another wide receiver. And if we let Tyler go into free agency, we're going to need to get another guy. I think we're about to lose really badly today. I think we're going to lose by 30. I think we're going to lose by 30. Tua looks, throws, caught over the middle to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Jalen Waddle. Okay. So, yeah, Hughes and Bates bites really hard down below. And Hughes is like nowhere near his guy, just like loses him. Like they were playing some kind of zone or something, and now it's 24-3. So they're beating us by 21 now. Look, just give me my parlay, dude. Giants. Cameron Scattaboo has a dislocated ankle and has been taken to a local hospital for further evaluation. Yep. Hashtag Dirty Birds need to be gutted. From an organizational standpoint, I think it's time. From an organizational standpoint, I think it's time to go ahead and gut this group. Just send the backups. Send the backups to Germany, dude. You might as well. Just go ahead and bring the backups to... This is where you fire Raheem and tell Zach to leave respectfully. Yep. Another. Terrence Holmes is going, it's over. Please fire them. They have completely lost this team. Yeah. It's if you're tuning in now and you're sharing this out to anybody right now who's a Falcons fan, I'm telling you right now, this should be changed. The whole name of this thing should be changed to Falcons Support Group. Just flag after flag on the flag. Special teams flags, bro. Killing this team. Killing this team. This team's wrecked. Yep. For, foundationally, we just don't have it. Punt, field goal, punt, halftime, punt, fumble. Punt, field goal, punt, halftime, punt, fumble. Kirk in the pistol, looking. Throws underneath to Pitts, who's going to get a 5-yard gain, maybe 4-yard if you want to jip him a little bit. Under 4 minutes left in the third. It is embarrassing to be a Falcons fan right now. Cousins back, steps up, throws, going to hit his wide receiver over the middle. First down, quite a big first down to Hodge. 16 yards on that pass. Kirk back, looking, throws over the middle, tipped away, incomplete. Natron Brooks. Intended. Have not given the ball to Bijan this entire series. 2nd and 10. Kirk back looking, throws towards, knocked away for Hodge. 3rd and 10. Massive hit on Hodge. So now Cordero Hodge has become the number 1 wide receiver. This is insane, dude. What kind of insanity have we finally reached? What kind of insanity have we reached that Cordero Hodge is now the WR1? What have we done to deserve this? Kirk in the shotgun with Bijan as his back. Kirk looks, throws. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He's nowhere near a first down, near the 40-yard line. First down's near the 50. 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. Can you believe this? They're actually going to go for it. I'm ready for the Kirk Cousins interception prop to be completed. Thank you, chat. In motion, 3 to the right-hand side. Kirk looks to his left. He throws. That's going to be over the head of the intended wide receiver. They turn the ball over. Dolphins get the ball back. Kirk looks awful. Nothing over the middle. Jake Matthews got blown up. Wilkinson got blown up. Both tackles got absolutely blasted. Bijan won't get his prop. Derrick Henry's not going to get his prop. And I am currently right now thinking about pulling out my early cash out for my other wager just so that I can go ahead and have my stuff, because Jake Ferguson, Tyler Warren, and Tucker Kraft to get touchdowns, man. So the Dolphins will start on the 41-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons. They'll probably go to running formation here. They're going to flick it out, and there's going to be a false start by the Dolphins. That's going to back them up 5. I'm really thinking about cashing out early on one of my things, because now both Derrick Henry and Bijan Robinson are not getting anything. Yeah, there's a whole quarter left to make a comeback here, but make a comeback here, like, for real? You think that's gonna happen? Nah, dude. This is absolute, like, travesty level terrible. Man, this is awful, awful, awful. Did we head over 100,000 already? We are at 103. Yesterday we did 105. Big climb today. Oh my gosh, Gordon's going to get the first down. Yep, he does get the first down, and they're over the 30-yard line. Second and 12, and they just ran right over us. Only 50 yards against a bottom 5 defense. What are we doing, dude? So first and 10, 24-3 with a minute and 15 left on the 30-yard line of Atlanta. Tua's going to play action off his side. Caden Ellis is actually going to get a stop about 5 yards in the backfield. They're probably going to say that's a loss of 4. No, they're going to say it's a loss of 2. Second and 12. We need to give Caden Ellis somebody, and we need to have a nose tackle to make this defense prominent. But on the other side, on the opposite side of all of this is the fact that we don't have a wide receiver 2 or 3 or 4. A lot of guys are injured on this Falcons defense, but I'm not gonna allow that to be a sticking point here to allow people to walk away and say, well, there's some shining hope. No, there's not. It's just time for the Falcons to do 3 major things for the first time in almost 15 years. Fire the head coach. Fire the offensive coordinator. And make sure Rich McKay is nowhere near this team any further. Falcons fans have been abused for too long. Hashtag Dirty Birds. It's just time, guys. It's just time. It's time. It's time. Xavier, what's going on, my man? Rise up, stay grounded. I hope you're doing well. Bro, this game is a joke. Who's getting fired after this game? What is Bertrand even doing in this game? The only thing shining is our butt from Miami bending us over. Yeah, pretty much. Make sure you guys share this out. Hit that like button. It's just time, guys. It's just time. It's time for Raheem to go. It's time for Zach to go. It's time for Ulbrich and TJ Yates to take over. And for Falcons fans to understand that any more losses going forward is not on Ulbrich or TJ Yates. It's also time for Falcons fans to understand that this roster has really good talent on it. It's been misused, mistreated, and we can't save all of it. So the Falcons need to probably start selling pieces that they have and signing anything else that they can get. They're going to score again and take out Tua, most likely. It's just time for the Falcons to close shop. Big run past the 20-yard line, almost to the 15 on a 3rd and 10. We couldn't even stop them. Jesse Bates looks awful. Jesse Bates looks like trash. Hit that like button if you think Jesse Bates is trash. A sweep by the Dolphins got them enough yards. 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line, 16-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off and it gets eaten up in the backfield. Brandon Dorless. This is what you can say. Onyemata can go, but Rook, Dorless, Zach Harrison, Jalen Walker, and James Pierce Jr. are the best defensive linemen that we currently have right now. Onyemata can go. We can just cut him. See, I'm not paying attention to the chat, but Chad has just spoiled it for me again. So now let's see here. Tua back. They screen passed it again, and we just got absolutely destroyed. Gosh. All right, yeah. You have to fire Raheem. 31-3 Dolphins. Hashtag fire Raheem. Hashtag Dirty Birds. Like and retweet to spread the word. Falcons need a new direction. Sunny days, everybody loves them, but tell me, baby, can you stand in the rain? This game is tough, twin. It's bad. Good on the Jalen Waddle bit for your team, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Jalen Waddle killing it for you, new type. I'm going to go wash my car. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to meme. It's time to meme. Hashtag fire Raheem. Like this video if you want to fire Raheem. Share this video out to Falcons fans on Twitter X, whatever you want to call it. Share it out to the Facebook groups and tell them, we've got a guy that's part of the championship group. Time to fire Raheem. It's over. Don't keep him any further. Don't play any games. Go and find somebody. Put Ulbrich in as head coach. Make TJ Yates the offensive coordinator. Get them out of here. Goodbye. Be gone. See you later. Don't want to hear from you ever again. We're done with this experiment. It's over. I can't wait till Penix is back. I really can't. But TJ, this entire week, you need to start unwinding the pistol. Unwind the pistol. It's time to stop the nonsense. It's just time for a new direction. It's time to go somewhere else. Hashtag fire Raheem. Unload the pistol, Atlanta. Put the gun down. No shotguns, no pistols, no bombs, no lasers, no nothing. Stop. Get them out of here. Move on. It's over. It's time to close shop. It's time to remove this coaching staff. It's time to get everybody out of here. Is that Frank's? Is that Frank's missing a block? Oh, this Dolphins team has all the energy in the whole world. They're going to sit Tua. Kirk Cousins, 10 of 16 for 97 yards. 19 of 24, 185, and 4 touchdowns for Tua. I would personally, this is just my 2 cents, I would keep Terry. But if Terry's part of the reason why Raheem and Zach Robinson are here and why we're currently in the situation we are, then yeah, go ahead and unload him too. Kirk looks, throws. Yay, National Tight End Day as Kyle Pitts gets another useless pass for 4 yards. Ship Kyle Pitts. Look, I'm just being honest with you. Ship Kyle Pitts. Bye. Gone. See you later. Ship AK if somebody will buy him on cheap. 5th round pick. I don't care. Get him out of here. Just start unloading this team. Bijan's going to get a little flip close to the first down yardage. But they're going to say he's short. They hit Mooney and he... Oh my gosh, dude. I'm paying attention to posts more than I'm paying attention to the game. They bump him right out of the way. No penalty flag. Quick throw to Hodge. Hodge is going to gain some yardage here. It's going to be a small, about a yard away from that first down. You're complaining for the flag. You're down 30 points, my guy. They ain't going to give you that. They're done. The refs want to go home and eat turkey, dude. It's not even Thanksgiving. Oh, man. False start on the Falcons. This is a tough watch, cuz. This is a tough watch, cuz. 9 minutes left, and Derrick Henry is sitting at 64 yards. Bijan's going to miss it. Jesse Bates' ankle injury has been ruled out of the game. Well, at least we know why Jesse hasn't looked the best, but I'm thinking that this is a new injury and not something that's been lingering. Maybe it's for the best that this team starts to implode at this very moment. Hashtag Dirty Birds. That's the tweet. That's the tweet. Good teams don't get blown out at home versus one of the worst teams in the league. There's no excuse not to fire Raheem. Yeah. Again, this is just my opinion, but I think the talent supplied to the team is good. But I think the chat is right when you say that you can't survive 3 head coach firings. Or, well, two technically, right? Because it's been Terry and Art, and then Terry and Raheem. You're just talking about 3 head coaches in general. Because I just looked at the chat and I saw the 3 head coach firing thing, and I was like, we've only had 2 head coaches since Terry got here. What are we talking about? There could be a way that Terry Fontenot, the general manager of the Atlanta Falcons, ends up surviving this and says, I put the talent on the field. What do you want me to do? I'm not advocating for it, by the way. I'm here for the ride and to see whether or not that's the right case and scenario here. But if I had to pick and gun to my head, I had to pick, I'd keep Terry here and just say, look, Terry, look, man, just going to be completely honest with you. You're not making any more hirings. We had our opportunity because Arthur Smith was definitely a Arthur Blank hire, a Rich McKay hire. But it's very clear that Terry brought in Raheem and Zach Morris. So my thought process is that Terry Fontenot ends up surviving all of this and going, both parts of the front office tried their luck at guys. And this is where we've ended up. Storm Duck, starting corner for the Dolphins, is out. Dolphins defense looks like they are coming with 6 guys, 7 guys if you count the extra. And they come with all 7. And it's a quick pass out to Pitts on a wide receiver screen again, dude. That's that. That's that. That's that. If it couldn't be any worse, we're throwing wide receiver screens to Kyle Pitts, man. So I'm shopping Kyle Pitts. I'm shopping Arnold Ebiketie. I'm shopping Onyemata. I'm shopping anything that I can put a rookie and or I can put an additional in and start backing the offense away from having to rely so heavily on on tight end. So they got their... Is Tua still out there? Tua to the air, throws in between us. Waddle to the 20. I don't know if anybody's going to shop for Bates right now, but if I looked at like everything that needs to be shopped on defense, I would shop on Yamada. I would shop I would shoot. Yeah. I would shop on Yamada. I would shop Ebiketie. I would shop. I'm just thinking about the rest of the line. Those would be the main on the line that I would shop. And then nothing in the secondary. I guess you could shop Bates, but like, what's the Bates contract look like? Jesse Bates contract. Jesse Bates contract. Let's go over the cap because they're the easiest. Trade post June 1st. You're not getting any money back. Tua looks batted away. 3rd and 10. You're not gaining anything from Bates being traded. So you're probably just keeping Bates. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling you guys how the contracts work. That's it. So you would shop Ebiketie and you would shop Onyemata and try to get like 4th round picks and a 4th and a 6th round pick for those guys. Which is fine. A 4th and a 6th, that's extra. That's extra that you can get. You need to add to the special teams. And a 4th round pick could possibly be an offensive lineman, another defensive tackle, another wide receiver. You could end up using that to your advantage. Now, offensively, could you shop anybody on the offense? Well, London will be back probably next week. Penix will be back next week. You could shop Tyler Algier if you wanted to. But what are you getting? A 4th? They get a field goal after the stop there, and it's 34-3. So they're up by 31 points. They've beaten us worse than the they have beaten us worse than the Panthers. They've literally beaten us worse than the Panthers. It looks like Derrick Henry is not going to reach his total. He's at 63 yards. Looking very quickly, the Bears have the ball again. It's 23-13 with 7 minutes left, so maybe they do give it to Henry. And then I don't know why you wouldn't give the ball to Bijan at this point. Like, you just need to run the ball and run out clock. That's just where that's at this point. So offensively, you could trade Pitts. But what are you getting? A 3rd? So I would definitely trade him. I would trade Pitts. And then unwind the pistol. Like, unload it. Cousins trying to kill Hodge out here. Again, you're ahead of me, so I don't have the stream currently set to the point where I can be up at that level, but Now he's just trying to throw to Hodge. Cousins back, looks, throws. Almost got Hodge bent backwards. Let's change our stress meter. There you go, y'all. Dump underneath to Algier, who's going to get 5 yards. Crazy. Cousins back, looks, throws. Incomplete to Hodge, 4th and 4. They're going to keep the offense out on 4th and 4 in our own on our own side of the field. Guys. This is Raheem basically getting himself fired right here. On their own 41-yard line, they're going to go into shotgun formation. And Kirk back, and he looks and he throws, and that's going to get caught by Hodge, and that is going to be a first down near the 47-yard line, give or take. Myles Garrett with 5 sacks today. We don't have pressure either. That's another thing that we just don't have. Kirk back, looks, throws deep. This one's going to go towards nobody. Kirk is just slinging things, and it's like miscues by the wide receivers because these are the guys that don't get any touches. I'm gonna keep the Kirk Cousins back, looks, pressure, throws, caught. Casey Washington is going to get this towards the 30-yard line, make it 25-yard line of Miami. So maybe the Falcons add some garbage time points here. Yeah, Cousins gets absolutely smoked. Player down for the Dolphins, and that's Fitzpatrick is down. I feel like the Falcons coaching staff is literally trying to fire themselves in real time. Hashtag dirty birds. You want to be fired? Vince fired. I just got sent a voice message by a guy who I have not seen or heard from in weeks or months. Just now. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm already sweating. Second and 8. near the 24-yard line of Miami. Kirk back, looking, throws underneath to Kyle Pitts, who turns and is going to get this to the 19, 3rd and short now. Offensive line has been absolutely atrocious. Cousins back, more pressure on him, throws over the middle, and Mooney's going to catch that ball inside the 10. So 3rd and 3 becomes 1st and goal. Algier in the backfield. Falcons in the pistol. Kirk with 3 wide receivers to his right. They're going to hand it off to Algier, and he's going to get it down to the 6-yard line, 2nd and goal. It's spicy, man. Can I play it on stream? Or does this need to stay private? Handoff to Algier to the outside. He does get the touchdown. Falcons get up to 10 points. Wow, crazy. Touchdown. Okay, give me 1 second, because I'm live streaming right at this very moment. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this low. But let me just. Waving the flags. Okay. I'm going to let this keep playing. And I'm going to pause this. And if you guys haven't, I want everyone in this stream right now, take 2 seconds. Take 2 seconds and then come right back. I need you to do this for me, because this guy has been an absolute amazing dude. Amazing dude. His name is the real Pat Man. At TheRealPattman. The real Pat Man. Falcons down 34-10. They do an onside kick. Oh, and they almost got the onside kick, which was crazy. But the Dolphins are going to get it. Okay. Go follow this man on Twitter, on X. This guy's awesome. I love this guy. He took a break from listening to the Atlanta Falcons, doing anything Falcons-wise. Meanwhile, I turned the direction. I flipped and tried to go extra hard with the Falcon stuff. That was Dominic Franks, by the way, trying to grab that. Almost actually got it. All right. And I'm going to pull this up ever so quickly, because he just messaged me. They have taken Tua out, and the Falcons still cannot stop the run, and they're going to gain like 6 yards on that run there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this for you guys. So Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris will report to Arthur Blank, not the CEO, Rich McKay, as it was originally. So they are reporting to Blank now. Okay? But I want you guys to listen to this bit. We're all going to listen together. I want you all to listen together with me because Pat is just an absolutely wonderful person. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Yo, what's going on, Danny boy, man? First of all, man, congrats on the little one, man. Hopefully you and the missus and your family are doing really well enough.
And thank you, Pat, for the congratulations on the little one, man. He's awesome. I love my son so much. A month old now. I love him to death. Dolphins get the first down, go up to the 35-yard line in Atlanta territory. They're going to end up running this clock out.
Being very blessed, during these challenging times, man. No, I mean, I wanted to reach out to you, man. As you know, kind of taking a back seat or step back from, talking about the Falcons, man. And it's mainly because I deeply disapprove of the direction that this organization is going. I'm about to actually make a little graph, kind of like a little timeline of things. We talked about this ad nauseum for years, man, but I think the issue with this Falcons team is Rich McKay, and a lot of people are going to kind of push back on that.
So Pat immediately comes out and says that this is a Rich McKay issue. Though he did just come over and say correction, and I'm going to take this, I'm going to download this, and I'm going to put this image on here. I want you guys to see this. So please take a look at this. I need you guys to see this. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up. Give me a sec. Where is it? Where did it go? Where did it go? Hold up. Nobody do anything. Yeah, but go to file location. Hold up. Nobody move. I want to show this to you guys. I'm not even going to report the game right now. I don't feel that it's worth anybody's time to hear what is currently going on with this group. I don't feel that it's worth it at all. But I want you guys to hear this, and I want you guys to see this, and I want you guys to decide what you think about this. And then we'll go forward with everything. Okay? Where did it go? Where is this? Yeah, it's under downloads, but I think it is. It's. I'll show it on the screen. Screen share. Where's my screen share? Nobody leave. Nobody move. If I hear any nonsense, I'm come after you guys. There we go. I'm going to pull this open. Don't worry. Now we're going to blow this up. And I want you guys to give me your take on this. Tell me. This was 2024 that this post was put up. All right. I'm going to hide this. All right. Everybody can see that? Y'all see this right over here? General Manager Terry Fontenot and head coach Raheem Morris will now report to the Falcons owner Arthur Blank, not CEO Rich McKay, as it was originally. All right? Y'all hear that? Okay. Let's keep going.
But when you look at the structure of this team, and you look at what's come and what's gone and what's still here, the only constants on this team is Arthur Blank, the owner, excuse me, who's not going to fire himself, and Rich McKay, who's the CEO of the team. Rich McKay became the president of the team in 2008, and from 2008 to 2023 was the president. He was also doing a lot of things with Atlanta United as well, as far as getting the stadium constructed. But as of 2023, he became the CEO of the Falcons, okay? Now, if you look at the structure of this organization, and it's actually interesting, Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris actually report to Rich McKay. All right,
Which is incorrect. It's to Arthur. He already
they
posted
report
this
to
to
him
me.
on separate channels as if he is the owner of the team and not Arthur Blank. And I think Blank has kept him there for so long to manage the football operations, right? Because McKay was a former executive. All of this to say, it's ironic that we keep hiring the same people that are connected to people that have previously been here. And it's almost as
So if you applied that logic originally to Arthur Blank, if you apply the logic currently that is going on with the Atlanta Falcons, who right at this very moment are going to have New England, Indianapolis, Carolina, New Orleans, and the Jets. So one home game in the next 5 games. Down 34-10. With the ball on their own 26-yard line. Bijan, big run. No, that's not Bijan. That's the backup. Carter. But hear me. Hear me now. Hear me now. Hear me. I'm not even going to watch the rest of this game. It's absolutely ridiculous. If you flip the logic, because he went in and he said, oh, oops, my bad. Correction, they're not reporting to McKay. But if you flip the logic and you go, they are now directly reporting to Arthur Blank, Raheem Morris, and Terry Fontenot. If Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris are reporting directly to Blank, and they have to come up with a reason why this team absolutely blew it today, it will be because Zach Robinson will need to be thrown under the bus. Dirty Bird 883, what's going on, my man? Rise up, stay grounded. Make sure you guys share this out. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the content. Not obviously the Falcons content, but just the discussion that we're having right now. The Falcons continue to go to the same fruit tree over and over every single season, to the same coaches or same relationships or similarities in their relationships, and they continue to hire the same guys. Let's keep this going.
as if we're hiring people that McKay is comfortable with, and people
With Arthur is comfortable
who
with.
would otherwise demand an exceptional amount of change to his organization. And I don't think Blank, who's older, wants to get involved in a complete total tear now.
No, okay, so there's a very good point right there. We need to discuss that. without a complete and total teardown of Blank's favorites, without a complete and total teardown of everything that Arthur Blank currently has going on right now, we will continue to do the same exact issues and actions. We will do the same exact thing that has been happening to us. So as of today, if it was up to me, with a minute 4 left of what Pat is about to say, after he corrected himself and said, not McKay, but Arthur Blank, if Arthur Blank doesn't have the power taken from him and Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson fired, then there's no reason to continue this any further. So Arthur Blank needs to look at himself, and when the report comes up tomorrow and on Tuesday about what's going to happen to the team, Jeff Ulbrich needs to be instated as the head coach, and Zach Robinson also needs to be let go, and TJ Yates takes over. Does that fix the situation? No, not even close. But what it does do is begin the unwind of the pistol. The unloading of the pistol, if you might say. And the only way after that to fix it is to go get somebody that wants to take full and total control of the organization. Full and total control of the organization. Let's go to the intermission screen. You need someone to take complete and total responsibility for what they will consider to be a rebuild with Michael Penix Jr. And whoever comes in will most likely have Terry Fontenot as their general manager. Most likely just because Arthur Blank's not going to give up everything. It's just not possible. It's not, as long as he exists, it's not possible. Now, I can already tell that there's going to be some people in the chat that are going to go on a tangent about Bill Belichick coming in here. Go look at North Carolina right now, and you tell me what's going on over there. And the scandals, and the 28-3 jokes, and the yada da 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 da. You tell me what's going over there in North Carolina right now. No college coach is going to fix the current issue right now. You want to get away from that. You need a proven head coach that's going to take complete and total full responsibility to say that when they come in here, they are on a full rebuild. To tell Falcons fans to their face that they are going for a full rebuild. That there is no more Falcons fans having fun. Dirty Bird 883. Have a good day, everyone. Gonna go watch F1. Hey man, no worries, bro. No worries. So what now? Where do you pick up the pieces, and how do you possibly turn the ship around? How do you possibly turn the ship around right now? With the Falcons organization right now that is entrenched in Arthur Blank's familiar ways and ideas because he doesn't want to give up complete control of the team. I don't know why. I don't know why. The only constant for this organization has been McKay and Blank since Mike Smith was the head coach back in 2008. The setup is weird because Raheem Morris isn't accountable to Terry Fontenot, but rather on an equal parallel as both report to Arthur Blank. If you dive even further, you realize at most everyone is connected in some kind of way. I'm not suggesting a conspiracy theory here, but I just listed the constants in Blank and McKay. Now look at how the executive section and front office is set up, and you can see this team's vision keeps shifting between Blank and McKay, and it starts making sense. McKay is the longest tenured member of the competition committee and has been its chairman for 26 years, which brings it with great power and influence, but makes it nearly impossible for the organization to move him. As long as there's two bosses in McKay and Blank, with neither able to take a step back, this is the kind of chaos that will continue in Atlanta, where there is no vision, split power, and a constant rotation of familiarity and hiring personnel. That's it right there. That's everything you needed to hear. Let's finish this out.
We're talking about new GM, new head coach, new coordinators, new quarterback, new players, which is what this team has needed for years, and they have failed to do so on multiple occasions. But I think that's what's wrong with this team, man. Until that's resolved, you're not going to see this team change anymore because these people are going to be McKay's people, and they're going to stay that way for a long time.
Blank's
Blank's
people anyway.
Reality of, Blank getting older. But here's where it also gets weird, right? Even if Blank were to, we obviously want Blank to be here for a long time. But if he were to pass, his son would inherit the team. And I don't think any of these philosophies would change if Rich McKay is still a part of this organization.
Right.
So it could be a very long time, man, before we see a philosophical change in this organization. Just give me your thoughts.
Right. So, Pat, I don't know if you're watching right now, but I've just listened to everything you had to say. And I know we were kind of going through it a little bit. So here's my thoughts. If you're a fan of this organization right now, the only thing that is going to fix this organization is a total and complete wipe. Unfamiliar coaches, because you had success with unfamiliar coaches who had not been here in Atlanta at all. Never had a Shanahan here. Never had a Dan Quinn here. Never had a Mike Smith here. Those were your most successful coaches. Those were the guys that were going to do something good for you. Mike Smith was able to have some type of competent control, albeit the offensive coordinators continue to shift year in and year out. That is the truth. But year in and year out, you had offensive coordinators continuously going in and out of this organization during the Matt Ryan era. Prove me wrong. Every 2 years, somebody left, whether it was by a job or by a firing. Dirk Cutter, that Munkin guy. I can't even remember his name. We finally got to Shanahan at some point. Mora. But Dirk came back. But if we want to be a better organization, Arthur Blank cannot make the decisions. If we want to be a better organization, Rich McKay cannot make the decisions. If we want to be a better organization, Raheem Morris cannot be our coach for the rest of the season. Todd Monken, thank you. If we want to be a better organization, the Atlanta Falcons cannot have Zach Robinson as an offensive coordinator. I will give a benefit of the doubt to Jeff Ulbrich, who has really turned this defense around, albeit now the defense now has so many injuries and so many aging players at weird spots. Floyd has obviously not worked. Onyemata can't get a tackle every single time. Hear me out, Taylor. Hear me out. Hear me out, Taylor. Hear me out. Stick with me, dog. I got you. We will not see change after this game. I'm pretty sure that the Falcons will not fire Zach Robinson because they're going to say that, well, Penix wasn't out there and the offense is now made for Penix, not Kirk. Guys, you got run through by the Dolphins. That's just the truth. The truth of the matter is that you got run through by the Dolphins, one of the worst teams in the league. At home in Atlanta, in your massive built stadium, which, by the way, was almost completely and totally empty. I will say it only once so that everybody in here can understand exactly the frustration level. There must be a committee, an outside organization, not one that the Falcons make, but ones that the Falcons go to say, we want to be as hands-off as possible for this coaching search. We want to find a offensive or defensive mind that wants to take over the head coaching position without Arthur's son, or Rich McKay, or Terry, any of their influence at all. That's how you begin the process of doing this. That will not start until the end of the year. So for now, the best move from a public standpoint to make people go, there's at least movement in the right direction, is to either be one of two things: incredibly aggressive and fire Zach Robinson and Raheem Morris right now. Like, report to me to my office immediately. I will see you upstairs or in the locker room, and we're going to have words. You cannot be losing games like this. This is unacceptable. There's only 17 of these, and you've already dropped a 30-pointer with the Panthers. And now you've dropped a game against San Fran, and now you've dropped a game against the worst team in the league, probably second worst team in the league, in the Dolphins. And you lost by 30 plus. Zach's got to go. And Raheem, you can stay the coach until we get back from Germany, which is only like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Or you fire everybody and you go to Ulbrich and you say, look, man, I know you were the interim head coach there with Jets. We're going to make you the interim head coach here now. Decide what you want to do from an offensive standpoint. Michael Penix is going to be the guy. We're going to find some trades for AK and Onyemata, and maybe we even trade Kyle Pitts. Heck it, why not? Trade him to a contender. Send him to Kansas City. Get a 3rd or 4th round pick. Who cares? And we're going to dial this back. And if you still want to go for the job next year, then we will keep you in consideration. But if not, There's no guarantee that next year when we hire the agency outside of this organization, outside of Rich McKay, outside of myself, Arthur, outside of Terry Fontenot, that any one of this entire staff or even Terry Fontenot will survive at the end of the day. But we would like to put your recommendation to this next group that comes through and says, we made a good defense at the beginning of the year. It started getting gashed when we started to lose people. Bates regressing, Onyemata not looking good, Jalen Walker hurt, Zach Harrison hurt, Breland Trice hurt. With steps up from Ororo and from Dorless, James Pierce Jr. has been lost in the woods. Floyd just not hitting. AJ having an up-down year. Hughes looks terrible. Billy Bowman hurt. We worked with very little, and we actually saw fruits begin to sprout for us, and now here we are, currently in our stage. What we need is a complete restart, and publicly, by either firing one or those two guys, telling the Falcons organization, telling the Falcons fans, the organization's one thing, but the fans, we see it, we hear it, we smell it, we taste it, we sense it. We can't live like this any further. And it won't get any better if we do not make the proper moves. So we're going to sell out cheap on this team, on this organization. We're going to get some of our compensation back. We're going to roll with Penix. We're going to make a better offensive line for Michael Penix. We're going to condense some of our funds. We're going to get rid of Kirk next year. And we're gonna hard sell to the fans that this is and the words have to come out this way, this is a rebuild. Falcons fans have been through this for way too long. I can tell you right now, 1998 was the last time that we had a real shot at a Super Bowl. I'm not going to count that bid at 2017, 2016. We're not doing that. But since 1998, you have been doing the same things over again, and there's an entire thing by Secret Base that you can watch. This organization has been going up and down because every single owner and every single person that's been hired has, as in one way or another, manipulated it to being not about winning. We wasted players and we wasted opportunities. We cannot waste Bijan Robinson. We cannot waste Michael Penix. We cannot waste the last dwindling years of this current offensive line. And we have young, fresh, just ripe to be picked and to be molded defensive players that can do greatness for us. We don't even have a first-round pick in the coming year, because we used it on James Pierce Jr. So we have to deal with what we currently have right now. Raheem, well wishes, whether that be at the end of this year or today or tomorrow or Tuesday. And same thing with you, Zach Robinson. Nobody cares. Nobody cares anymore. We gave you the opportunity. Those of us who were optimistic gave you the opportunity, gave you a moment to figure it out, to understand where we're going, and your time has run out. Now at 3 hours and 12 minutes, I'm getting off. I'm going to go to X and I'm going to post. I'm going to do a little video bit. If you guys want to come on through, you're more than welcome. But right now, this organization is unserious about winning. It does not have a winning culture. It has a culture of mediocrity. It has a culture of of an unserious nature. It has a culture of complacency. And until it changes, it will continue to crash. Now, how can we, the fans, change the direction of this team, though? We could go to social media and we could say we're just not tuning into these games anymore. We could go to social media and we could riot about it. But I don't think that's going to change Blank's mind. He's a millionaire, billionaire, and he's got an org to run and butts and seats to fill. And as long as the food is cheap, somebody can take their kids to the game and they can waste a couple $100 getting in there and waste a couple $100 on food. But if the Falcons fans want to stop this nonsense, and we don't have a home game until like 3 weeks from now, then in 3 weeks from now, don't show up. In fact, actually, Falcons schedule 25. See who we got. We are at New England. We are at Indianapolis. Oh, boy. We are at home in Atlanta against the Panthers. Here's what you do. Spread the word. For the next 3 weeks, spread the word. Tell every Falcons fan. Sell tickets to Carolina. Undo your PSLs. Or sell them to an org that wants to buy them. And let away people buy tickets to the games. Do not show up for Carolina November 16th in Mercedes-Benz. Don't do it. Don't show up at Mercedes-Benz Stadium on November 16th, 2025. Don't show up. Don't show up December 7th against the Seattle Seahawks. Don't show up. Empty stadium. Do not show up. Don't buy. Don't let somebody gift you tickets. Tell them that stuff is cursed. I'll see you in 26. And in those two games, if nobody buys over those two games, he will be forced to have to fire Raheem. Of course, we end the year against the Rams and New Orleans in Atlanta. I wouldn't buy those tickets either. Don't buy them. Don't pay for them. Don't take a gifted ticket. Don't go there for free. Don't spend a single dime in Arthur Blank's pocket. Hurt him. Hurt his pocket. Oh, but that's easier said than done. It's very easy. Do not fall for the trap. Join me here on Unintentional Grounding, and I will watch the game for you, and I'll tell you how the game is going, and you can support me and my wife and my newly born 1 month-old child, and we can stay here, and we cannot have to do this nonsense any further. I'll watch you. You want to spend money? Spend money supporting a new family. Don't spend it on the Atlanta Falcons. Okay? If you want to support somebody, support your content creators. People that you like watching the content from. Support them. Fuck the Falcons. You cannot be 3-4 and lose at home by 30 plus, and then also lose to the Panthers 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever that was. 30 points to 0. So, It's just me. Just my bit. Kirk Cousins has no trade value. Completely shot. And it's time for a rebuild. It's time to sell before the trade deadline. It's time for somebody to wake up and say, hey, guys, we can't do this anymore. We can't do this anymore. All right, guys. Peace. Hair grease. Rise up. Stay grounded. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will catch you a little bit later. Later, guys.